Okay, good evening, guys. I trust that we are all well. Yeah. Again, it is another happy evening that we are meeting for this session, and simply it is just to say congratulations. Of course, your results were released yesterday. Some I know they have received their results today, and where we are sitting right now, I believe all of you must have received, of course, your results. And it is so interesting how many, or rather, a lot of students who have passed, which is very, very encouraging. I think the strategy that we shared last time, it really worked very well, and we are so proud of you guys. You know, like whenever we normally tend to share some of these videos, just to give you a clear guide or to give you some tips. I'm so happy that the tips has worked. Majority of students, they have literally come into play to say thank you, and we really do appreciate. Yeah. So what has come out on these examinations results? Of course, it is what Mwalimu has always shared with us, that we need very good strategy. And there are some papers, like the theory papers, which unfortunately majority of our students, they'd always be like, this is just a theory. I'm going to study on myself, then everything will be okay. It is so unfortunately that, of course, for the messages that we've been receiving from our students, probably who are not with us last time, it is like theory, majority of them. Financial management. I don't know why majority of students didn't get that right. And that's what I want to talk about here. Of course, I've always shared, but I'll still share with you again. Yeah, I'll still share with you again. Yeah, I can see Esbon here. Hi, Esbon, later you kuku tukule. Yeah. Yeah, Esbon, great. These are some of the evidence. That is very great. Evans, yeah. That is very great, Evans Oyugi. Some are appreciating here, which it is very encouraging, literally. It is very, very encouraging. The strategies will always work, right? As I've always shared with you, the strategy always work. So Hezbon, I'm waiting for that cuckoo. Yeah? Hezbon, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that cuckoo. I'm waiting for that cuckoo, right? Yeah. So talk of that, remember, like we are in another semester. And this semester, actually, it is one of the shortest semesters that you normally tend to have. And by the way, as you're having this conversation, let me do this. Let me share. Ideally, I wanted just to stream it YouTube directly. But if at all you are interested in joining the Zoom link directly, if at all you are interested in joining the Zoom link directly, there's a link that has been shared. I've shared a certain link which you can use to join the Zoom link directly. I've shared a certain link. You can use the link to join the Zoom link directly. A certain link has been shared on the chat, so you can just check the chat. And I want you to use that link to join this Zoom conversation directly. I want you to use that link to join this Zoom conversation directly. I'm sharing it again, a moment here. Yeah, so as I was saying, like majority of the papers that a lot of students have literally not performed very well compared to what has always been. These are the theory papers. I don't know, it is because of whatever guys have always assumed that this is just a theory paper. So they normally tend to overlook a lot of things. So number one, if at all I can share with us, you'll find that the best way of always doing the theory, and this is what you can do, of course, for those who maybe might not be attending the classes, theory papers will always have this strategy. I know majority, you normally tend to purchase revision kits. Then after purchasing these revision kits, you'll always be like, this theory is simple. I'm just going to use my revision kits and probably few notes that I have to prepare for exams. Where we're sitting today, we are literally looking at only 2.5 months, or give it a maximum of 3 months. So the mistake that has always been repeated, is you'll find that you have your theory, or rather you're having your revision kit. So you go through the questions as you try to handle the questions. Then you realize that there's a question that you're not getting right. What will happen? Your mind will tell you that you have your solutions on the revision kit. So straight away, without even thinking twice, you're going to run to your solutions. And as at the end of the day, what are you doing in that case? Literally, that is not studying. Literally, what you're doing is simply cramming. You see, you have a question, you've tried to attempt that question, probably you found a challenge of the question. So in your mind would be like, you know what? I am having this solution. I'm having this solution. So what you're going to do, you're going to rush that solution directly, forgetting that the paper has been designed in a way like probably next time that question can be twisted. And if this question is twisted, how will you go about it? How will you go about it? So what I want you to avoid, if possible, remember these revisions, remember these revision kits. Whatever that has been provided there, these are just but suggested solutions. These are just but suggested solution. So what is the secret? When I am doing my studies, maybe using these questions, and I feel like I'm having a challenge in a particular question, what I need to do, I need to go back to my notes, not the answers on the revision kits. Because remember, even these answers on the revision kits, they are also suggested solutions. So what I need to do, I need to go to my notes and try to fetch, of course, solutions from my notes. That trend that you have, like you have your revision kit, you want to do your revisions. So you look at a question, you find a challenge without thinking twice, you go straight to the answers on your revision kit. It will mess you again. If you use the same strategy, I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that it will mess you again. So what is the best way? The best way is to do what Mwalimu is advising us. You have a question. You find a challenge. Okay. Kindly go to the notes to look for solutions. Don't go to the answers on your revision kit. If you do this, without any contradiction, I'm telling you, you might do a paper even more than 5 times. Then you start saying, my village people, my village people. No, it is not your village people. It is you. It is you. This applies to company law. This applies to leadership and management. This applies to auditing and assurance. This applies to all the theory papers that you have. Kindly change that strategy. Change the strategy. It will help a lot. And why is it that majority of the students in Mdarasa, they'll always perform well? I can see Evans, if Evans is a witness, is there, he has been joining our classes, and the rest probably watching us who have not commented. What is the main reason why students in Mdarasa, they normally tend to perform very well in almost each and every sitting? The strategy that we've always been using, it is what I've always shared with you guys in public. Only with an addition that what we have, our case will always tend to do our preparation in this manner. Of course, we know very well that semester is always very short. That is a fact. Like semesters are always very short. We're looking at, say, 3 months to do our paper, or simply you're looking at maybe at times we're looking at 3.5 months max. You see, so ideally we can all agree that the semester is always very short. So how will we hack out all these items in advance and enable us, of course, to prepare for our papers? This is a secret that I'm still going to share with you guys. For those who are interested, as I've said, you can use the link I've shared on the comment section. You can use that link to join this session directly. We have a conversation where you can also contribute on the chat. There's a link that I've shared, the Zoom link, where you can join the session, and we have a conversation here. Okay, so as I'm saying is that the semester is always very short. The same case as this semester will also be very short. So most of the papers, of course, you're looking at more than 10 topics or maybe average of 8 topics. So to clear all these items in advance, as I've always said, yeah, first of all, as a team, we'll always work as much as we can to make sure that this syllabus is cleared. And we've always done that. You guys, of course, who have attended our classes, you can be witness. Yeah, you can be our witnesses for those who have attended our classes. So what we normally tend to do, other than clearing the syllabus, we normally have extra package for our students. The reason why, of course, and the RASA students, they'll always tend to do it. They'll always tend to perform. Yeah, they'll always tend to perform. So other than you attending class, thank you so much, Benan Mwangi. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, Benan Mwangi. Yeah, thank you so much. So you'll find that at this point, this is what we normally tend to do different compared to the rest, regardless of the story that you'll be hearing outside there. This is what we normally tend to do different. And I'm very sure if at all you also approach it in this manner, you'll also be a witness. You will be a witness comes the end of this semester. So what you normally tend to do different, you'll find that in addition to you just attending class, there's an extra that we normally tend to give our students. And what is this extra? So we have this learning management system, which is very, very, very sweet and very kind of, I always say, very interactive. In a sense that number one, this is what you're going to get. Of course, once you have logged into our platform, right? I want to show you how we normally tend to clear, what normally helps us to clear our syllabus in advance and also find time to do our revisions. You see? So once you've logged in on the system, that is app.mdarasa.com. If at all you just want, go to app.mdarasa.com on your browser. Number one, you can download this system on your desktop or on your laptop, so that anytime you want to access, you don't need to go to your browser. How will you do this? How will you do this? Let me show you guys. You see this point here, where I am circling on your browser. If you click this icon, it will tell you, or it will bring the installation package, so that anytime you want to access the classes on the system, you don't need to go to your browser. All you need to do is to come to this point. See how it works, yeah? See how, I'll show you how it works here. So once you're here, once you've clicked this point, you'll see the installation icon appearing. Then you can install on your PC, so that anytime you want to access, you don't need to go to your browser. Once you're through with the signing up and all the rest, now this is where the magic happens. So we do CPA, right? Get started at this point. You start learning. And start learning, assuming that this student is doing, say, like financial management. If you go to financial management, what are you going to get? This is what you're going to get. You see, for example, like FM, these are the classes that you're going to get, or the packages that you're going to access. Number one, there is an element where you're going to access all the past papers. You're going to access the class notes. You're going to access the revision companion here. This revision companion are simply question and answers. In addition, you'll be able to get access to the recorded classes, live recorded classes. Live recorded classes entails all the classes that are being done on a semester, and in this case, you've missed a class, whatever that you've done live in class, you can come and get access to that. Like, for example, this is May, August semester. FM, we have lesson 1 that has been conducted. So you just come and see whatever that you did in lesson 1. These are the classes for last semester. That is semester 1, which was Jan, April. In addition, you'd be able to get access to what? To the details or resources arranged topic-wise. Topic-wise in a sense that maybe tomorrow we are going to study, say, a certain topic. You see, you have access in advance. Maybe I'll tell you, like, tomorrow, my good students, you're going to study, say, topic number 4, time value of money in financial management. What you're going to get, of course, is what? Is the class. You want to go and study discounting in advance, you come and check the discounting class in advance. See? You want to come and study loan amortization in advance, you come and check the loan amortization class in advance. Let me ask you guys, surely, with all these resources, like literally, you can go ahead and study before Mwalimu. So that Mwalimu, while in class, we are not starting from the point of 0, but we are starting at a particular point of knowledge because the classes are there. If you miss a class, you still be able to access the class that you've just missed. You get access to all the updated class notes in advance. Surely, with all these resources, even if I told you to say anything, with all these resources, is there a chance, or what is the chance that you're going to fail an exam with all these resources? First of all, you attend class. Number 2, you get access to the recorded version in advance. Number 3, you get access to whatever that was taught in class. Maybe you didn't manage to understand the concept well, you can still review this class. This is a secret why a lot of the Rasa students, they'll always tend to pass. It is not that we normally tend to have maybe papers in advance. Probably the notion that has always been there that Rasa, we normally tend to have these exams, papers in advance. No, it is just the strategy that we've always used. This strategy has always worked, and I also believe it is going to work. So for those students who are doing your exams this semester, as I've said, I don't want you to be like the other students who are like, I advised them the other time, they were like, the resources are limited, I cannot manage this, I cannot manage this. Then look at the impact, right? Today, assuming maybe you paid for that exams, at this point, maybe you decided, yet you have the resources that I'm going to study on my own. Then, unfortunately, when the results are out, is when you want to come and pay whatever that you had paid earlier on. Number 1, there's a loss of time. Number 2, of course, there are resources that already you had consumed earlier on, but again, you're going to consume, which in this case, earlier they weren't utilized appropriately. So what I'm advising us is that we all understand that, of course, any knowledge is always an investment. Yeah. So at this point, if at all you wish to join our classes from today, the classes started last week. If at all you want to join these classes, kindly, you can always reach us out. For those who have your phone, or for those who can write it somewhere, put this number down. This number will save you. This number will save you at some point. I can see Dominic here. Thank you so much. I remember Dom was our student. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah. So at this point, as I'm saying, if at all you want to save your semester, if at all you want to save your semester this time round, make sure that you have this number down. That is 07 08 068 851. Have this number down, and I believe that this number will save your semester. This number will save your semester. Alternatively, as I've said, you can interact with our platform directly. If at all you don't want to contact us directly, it is easy. You go to your browser. You go to your browser. You do app.mdarasa.com. Then app.mdarasa.com. Of course, you will create your account following the procedures indicated. After you created your account following the procedures, this is what you're going to have. Select any unit that you want to do. This is the package for pre-recorded version where you control your own timetable. Select any unit that you're doing. In this case, if at all it is tax, if at all any unit that you're doing, then in this case, of course, have access to all these resources. That is if at all you want to do your self-study, controlling your timetable. If at all you want to join the live virtual classes, live virtual class is where, number one, you attend the classes. At the same time, you get the recorded version. Is a combo package, two package in one. You just reach us out on the number that Mwalimu was shared, then we'll guide you on the way forward. Higher. Now, I want to welcome any question that you guys might be having. I can see Fatma, I believe I was audible. Yeah, Hesbon, thank you so much. Really appreciate the strategy worked. Evans, thank you so much. The strategy worked. Bernard Mwangi, thank you so much. Really appreciate. Yeah, you passed a far. We really thank God for that. So Bernard, make sure that you join the next papers that you have, or if at all you're joining BDA. Dominic, yeah, Dominic was a student cleared. Thank you so much, Dom. Yeah, any question that you guys want to ask Mwalimu? This is your time. This is the time to save your semester. Yes, Evans, yeah, sure. I'm in agreement. Pre-recorded version is the way to go. The reason why you literally control your timetable and, of course, you work it out. Yeah, sure. Fatma, you can pay for your classes. Just reach us out now on this number, 0708 068 851. Sure, Fatma, you can pay for the classes. Just reach us out on that number. We are going to guide you. Yeah? Any question, guys? Mwalimu is here. Save your semester now. The chat is open. Of course, the comment session is open. For those who wish maybe to join this session directly and ask questions directly, where we can have this conversation literally like talking. There's this link that I'm sharing on the comment section. You see that link that I've shared on the comment section? Just click that link, join this Zoom session, and you ask question directly. I'm waiting for your question, guys. If possible, I want all of us to pass this August paper that is coming. Those doing business data analytics, of course, you know the best class to join, right? Steven, yeah, really appreciate. Steven joined us recently, is enjoying the classes. Really, really appreciate. Great. Yeah, these are the evidence. These are the witnesses, yeah? So save your semester. If at all you want to ask any question, then make sure you ask. Mwalimu is here to assist us. As the results have been released, you know, like I'm always excited when I see my students passing. That is always our satisfaction, yeah? And the reason why I always share this is to share this happiness with you guys. Probably, you know, there are those maybe who might not have performed well, and that's why we're giving you this chance to join MDarasa this semester. Yeah, we're giving you this chance to join MDarasa this semester. Guys, ask question. Mwalimu is here to help us. This is the best time to ask your question. This is the best time to save your semester. This is the best time to save your semester. Okay, if at all you don't have any question, remember, as I've said, the classes have literally commenced. You can join us anytime. Let me share with you our timetable. Maybe for those who wish, first of all, to check the timetable for the live virtual session. I'm just sharing this timetable right now. Here we go. Maybe you'll wish to know, Mwalimu, yes, you talked about, of course, joining the live virtual session. How will I go about the timetable? What are the timings? I just want to share with you the timetable right now so that you will be familiar. We don't have day classes. All our classes are on weekend and part-time basis, that is an evening session. What we've also done this semester is that I know some people, they normally tend to get a lot of challenges, maybe studying at their places, probably because of a lot of distraction. What we've done this semester, if at all you find a challenge doing your studies where at your place, we have an open space in our college where you can come and do your personal studies. This is for students, where you can come and just do your personal studies without any distraction. And of course, you'll have a chance to meet with Mwalimu here. You'll have a chance to meet with Mwalimu, whereby Mwalimu, of course, if at all you're having a question, Mwalimu will always be here to guide us, yeah? So this is what we have literally provided for us. So these are timetable. These are timetable. These are timetable. For those who wish to take a peek, maybe you can take a peek. For those who wish to get a timetable, still you can reach us out on our number. Then we can share with you. Like foundation, intermediate, talk about advanced level, you see. These are timetable. Like today in advanced, we have advanced taxation. In intermediate level, this is Tuesday today, right? We have management accounting, financial reporting. This is literally our timetable. Weekend classes literally split there. Of course, this is our timetable, which you can use it. BDA, business data analytics. I know you know where the best case for BDA is, yeah? BDA, we have BDA on Fridays and Saturdays only. For advanced MA, we have advanced MA double session on Saturdays. So these are timetable. I believe you've taken a peek. If at all you want us to share with you, you can always reach us out, of course, on our number, and we'll gladly share this case. Yeah, I think I've opened time for you guys to ask a question. It's as if no one has a question, meaning that you've either gotten all, we've consumed everything that Mwalimu was shared, or literally some are like, we are going to ask on the text directly. Thank you so much. Remember to use the strategy that I've shared when we started. If you use this strategy, these I'll also be talking about, of course, the computation part. If we use this strategy, I'm very sure we will never regret. We will never regret. So save your semester, join Mdarasa, and I hope to see you guys in our classes. I hope to see you guys in our classes. And if you've seen this video, if I don't know you've seen this video, and you prove you've seen this video, we're going to give you a discount. If you prove you've seen this video, we're going to give you a discount if you reach us out. So at this point, guys, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Semester has commenced. This semester is very short, and I hope to see you guys in our class.